Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Farming Sims 17, where more ranting and raving goes on than actual production. Or that's what happened last episode. I don't know what actually happened there, but I started ranting and raving about profitability and a whole bunch of jibbery-joo and some gook and stuff like that, and it turned out to being... I basically told you how to break down a computer, essentially what was going on there. Recycling. But I was, going to say, going back to the whole recycling thing, it is really amazing how much can be recycled. And I've even went to the point where I'm actually in negotiations with local plumbers, because they use a lot of ABS and PVC in their constructions and stuff like that. And it's a whole nother market that most people don't think about. People just think about the consumer, but they never think about the actual guys that do the work behind the consumer stuff. And that's where I'm getting at, is it's not so much the profitability of the general stuff, but the commercial side of it too. So that's the ranting and raving of 2 episodes now. The 2-episode guy. I don't know where exactly how that started up, but it was just like, the profitability and the profitability of profit. It's almost like frickin' South Park of steel underpants. Step 2. Oh, step 3. Profit. I feel like I'm one of those frickin' gnomes. It's like, yeah, step 1 is steal stuff, and then step 2 is, I don't know, and then step 3 is profit. Well, I can still tell you what step 2 is. It's reprocessing. That's what the key is right there, folks. And like most people don't realize this, but I was lucky. I got into, I'm a talker, and being that I've owned a business, I was able to talk my way through this one, and I got a free plastic shredder. Not going to say which company it's from, but they strongly believe that I was correct in what I was saying. And I sure hope they know what they're doing. But but they basically gave me a free plastic shredder. Now this thing's worth, I don't know why I really actually can't tell you how much this thing's worth. I'm spitballing at least $5,000. So set up your own recycling sort of program here. $5,000 for a shredder, and that's not counting the power to actually run said shredder. That's just literally to buy a shredder. I didn't buy it. I actually got it for free. It's basically not free. I do have to, under the conditions of, of running this thing, the company that gave it to me, they take 30% of my profit. So that's the deal we struck. Oh, gold crest for canola. Do I have any canola? I don't think I got any canola. Whoops. I didn't plant canola, guys. I may have goofed. I may have screwed the pooch. I don't know yet. It is optional. But yeah, that's going back to that. But that's also not counting, like I said, the power. And people go, power? Well, see, in Canada, we have what's called 110. It's single phase, which basically means the revolutions of the power, or the actual power coming into your place. Ours is single phase. Europe, I believe, is all 3-phase and 220, which I still can't figure out because 220 actually is more efficient than 110. But okay, welcome to the country that thinks they're evolved but hasn't really got there yet. I shouldn't joke about that, but it's funny anyways. So yeah. I don't know how much a stupid shredder is, but it's got to be $5,000 or so. It can do 200 kilograms of plastic an hour for shredding. That's a ginormous amount. But anyways, with it, we're sort of spitballing and going, well, how do I power this thing? Oh, well, you don't have 3-phase. No, I don't. I got a quote. I did get a quote to get power converted at my residence, or where the residence of this company is. Not going to really tell you guys because you guys will otherwise never-endingly nag me. But anyways, going to the point, basically, I figured out rather than, because it was like 10 grand to convert the power. That's not even wiring the power. That's just converting the power. It's called a rotary converter. So the power company said, yeah, that's what can be done. But they said, honestly, look at China. I went, what do you mean look at China? They said, go buy a generator from China. I went, you got to be kidding me, right? Chinese generator? Okay, I am Canadian, right? But not that you could tell. But generally speaking, even the Chinese, I have a couple Chinese friends, and they say specifically the same thing, that stuff in China is usually junk. But I don't think so, because I did quite a bit of research on this, and the generators that we have here typically have like 3 to 5 year warranty, which is standard, right? But I'm not going to say which Chinese company this is, but I think they're one of the better ones, if not the best one that I've ever seen. The generator they actually quoted me on. I'm not going to say the price of it because, well, I think it's dirt cheap, to be honest. But it has a 3-cylinder Yanmar engine. Now, I can honestly vouch that the Yanmar engines are good engines, because I had it in a tractor that was 47 years old, and then sold that tractor, got basically an upgrade, because, well, I needed an upgrade. The land size that we had in that old tractor, it didn't work anymore. So I bought a new tractor, and that new tractor has a 3-cylinder Yanmar engine, and I found out that these stupid Yanmar engines are the same ones that are in my tractor. So I can say it's a good engine. But here's the kicker. You know how I said that most stuff around here in Canada is 3 to 5 year warranty? This thing coming out of China has a 10-year warranty, which, not just a warranty, that they stated that if, for whatever reason, there was an issue with the actual product, that they would send a technician from China with parts, all the parts needed to fix it, to Canada, where I'm at, and fix it for me. Wow. How the heck can you turn that down? Because literally, when you buy say a generator here, it is, well, it'll last and work really well and things like that, but if it breaks down, it's like, okay, you know what? Here we go, boys. Now, boys and girls, you gotta fix it. They don't send a technician out, and honestly, if it's under warranty, they expect you to haul that sucker back in for them to fix it, and there's no guarantees, because it's limited warranty, that they will actually fix anything. You may have to pay for it to be fixed, or buy a new one. So, and I couldn't even come close. Like the size of this thing, the average generator buying in Canada here, this thing should be worth about $30,000. Not going to tell you how much they offered for this one, but I can tell you it's not $30,000. Not even to ship it here does it come even remotely close to that price. So it's like, okay, you may say bad stuff about Chinese products, but I don't know. I can't say it anymore. It's like the Chinese are completely turned around, and it's like, okay, well, now the Canadian stuff is crap, and the Chinese stuff is actually pretty good. I don't know. I can't figure it out. And the same thing with the shredder that I'm getting. It's a brand new shredder, and they actually got it from China. And it has a lifetime warranty on its stuff. Whereas you can buy these exact shredders in Canada for who knows how much, but you can. And I know that they said, and I even found it, but there was no pricing on it, but they literally said it was going to be about, they say 3 to 5 year warranty on the blades, and then after that, it's like, what do they say, $5,000 for the set of blades? Or in China, it's a lifetime warranty, and they just keep sending you blades and a technician if you like. It's like, okay, well, the service in China is better. I don't care if it has to come around the world, it's just better. So that's my life in a nutshell. You may think that I'm a kooky guy, but doing this and whatnot, but hey, you know what? After quite a few years in the construction business, and you start to figure things out. In the end, you look at this stuff and you go, you know, I'm wasting a lot of money here. There is a huge margin of lost profit because you have the mindset of this stuff is literally just garbage, and you get a dumpster. I have a dumpster. I rent a dumpster every month, and that's how I basically get rid of crap, right? Is I have the dumpster. I can honestly say that since I started doing the recycling thing with the heavy commercial side, my cost of that dumpster has been cut in half. Half. That's like, well, each year with everything, that's probably $2,000 a year that I spend on dumpster fees. Well, if that's cut in half, that's $1,000. That's $1,000 that either I could, you know, give to myself as a salary, or that's $1,000 for new equipment for the company. Well, it doesn't take rocket science to figure out that that's actually pretty decent. I have no idea what corn's worth at FYI. I'm just rambling. I hope it's worth something, because I'm gonna be doing that from now on. Is like I said in 2 to 3 episodes ago. Yeah. I don't know what that voice was. Basically, what I want to do is cereal grains. So your wheat, your barley, and then corn, and then canola, sunflowers, and beans, and then back to your grains. It sounds like complications and whatnot, but actually I assure you that I think it's going to be best. And basically too, I like to do crop rotations. You don't want the same crop in more than once. Not once in the whole time that you have it, but once in the prospect of you want to let the ground recuperate for different nutrition and different values like such. Razy. You shouldn't actually be driving and doing this, by the way. This is a good way to A, flip your trailer, B, lift it up and realize that the clearance level on something is way different than what you thought, and you just crash and bust your hoist. I've seen guys do it, though. I live in a farming community. I've seen some pretty weird things. Things that would horrify you. That you swear that they should never got away with, but they did somehow. Actually, doing those bales, that actually really worked out. Got to fill the tractor up pretty soon. It's getting low on fuel. Getting so low, it's going to start a fire. I've actually picked bales before. With a tractor just like this. I can honestly say it's not quite like this. The trailer that I was using, but I should actually let you know on the next episode, because it's getting close to that time again. More ramblings of a madman later. Yeah, it's getting close to that end of that old episode there. So if you did like the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. And of course, the end of it, share my shit. Share it. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it. See you in the next one. Take care.